Hey y'all, it's Rose and I'm back with another video. I just saw the new information about the Trump administration as it relates to grants and freezing loans. So of course I had to come on and make a grants video. If you guys don't already know, I actually make a video roughly about every month where I give you guys grants that are going to be available for your small businesses, whether you just started or you're already experienced. So I wanted to give y'all an update on what's going on with this and how it can affect you. Make sure you stay to the end because I'm going to still give you guys current grant programs that are available, that are private, that you will never have to worry about them being closed out. Alrighty, so first I want to get into the Trump administration and what they're saying. So the White House Budget Office has ordered a pause on all federal grants and loans effective as of 5 p.m. today, which is Tuesday, January the 28th. Today, potentially impacting trillions in government spending and halted public programs, possibly including Meals on Wheels and some Head Start programs. So they did come out and say that this will not affect Medicare at all or anything of that nature, but it will affect a lot of government grants and loans. So Trump is coming in strong. Basically what they're doing is they are putting a freeze on all grant and loan programs because they want these departments to send over their full budget sheets, and they have to do this by February the 10th. So as of 5 p.m. today, everything will be shut down until February the 10th when they receive in everybody's budget sheets. And then pretty much from there, they're going to determine what they're going to keep or cut, because the main thing that they're saying about this is there are a lot of programs that are not necessarily helping the American people, and they want to take out anything that has to do with transgenderism or anything where it's not actually coming money to the American people. So that's what's currently going on with that situation. Now, as you guys know, if you are currently getting a grant from the government, if you have anything where you've done any grants directly with the government, you will not be receiving any more payouts until after they make a decision on February the 10th. If you were granted an approval and you haven't gotten the money yet, you're not going to actually receive that money until they make a decision on February the 10th. So I just want to give you guys an update on what is actually going on and how it may affect you. So all we can do is pretty much wait and see what's going to happen. Because Trump is a businessman, that's pretty much how they're running things, because normally in businesses, starting out in the first quarter or at the end, you do usually ask for those balance sheets. So interesting enough, several nonprofits sued the Trump administration on Tuesday over the move to halt various federal aid programs, and they're seeking temporary restraining orders because this actually affects a lot of government programs, a lot of nonprofits, Meals on Wheels, Head Start. So it's going to be a very big deal for this to be halted until February the 10th, although that is only about 12 days. The money that flows through the economy on an everyday basis is going to be dramatic for those things to be halted. So I'm going to keep y'all updated on what the final decision is once things transpire as we go on each day. But the main thing I wanted to come on and tell you guys today is there are grant programs that are available for you guys on a regular basis. And I've made previous videos, which I will link above, with different grants that come out each month. So a lot of corporations or privately owned businesses offer grants to the public. Usually it is going to be for small businesses, and it can vary for businesses that have just started. They have a lot of grants for women-owned businesses. They have a lot of grants for minorities, and they are directly through corporations. So normally what I do is I actually use a website. It is called helloskip.com. And with HelloSkip, they list all the corporate grants that are going to be available for the month that we are in. Now, most of the grants, they usually can take anywhere from 30 to 60 days as far as the application period. So you can literally just sign up for Hello Skip, which I'll link on the screen and in the description. And they're going to list out every single grant that is available for the month and how you can specifically get access to it. Another website that I use is called grantwatch.com, and they do the same thing where they'll list out all the grants that are going to be available for you to have full access to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually show you guys my screen so I can show you the grants that are going to be available for January going into February and how you can navigate doing your application. Number one tip I want to give y'all is use ChatGPT. It can really help you answer the grant prompt questions that they usually have. So I'm going to take y'all through, show you some grants that are available, how you can complete your application, and the websites that I normally use to find these so you can have direct access to them. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Hey y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen. Okay, so the first thing that I want to show you guys is, like I said, there are websites that I use directly to just go ahead and see all the grants that are going to be available for the month, the week, how much they are, all that kind of great stuff. So what you see right now on my screen is going to be helloskip.com. I will be sure to put the link on the screen and in the description for you guys. Once you log on here, you automatically are going to see all the grant options that are available for you. You can see, you go to My Funding to look at all the grants that you actually have applied for and see where your application status is. And then they also have an option for instant grants, just you being able to get whatever type of financing that you need to get as a whole. So once you're on the main page, it shows you everything that's available. And again, these are directly with corporations, so you won't have to worry about not receiving the money. And it shows you at the bottom like how much it is. So this one is for $5,000. They have a $35,000 grant for small businesses in specific cities with Lebanon. Capital One Spark is giving out miles. There's a $10,000 2025 kickoff grant. And it tells you that if they have limited applications, this one is due on January the 31st. That one for 5,000 is due March the 31st. Honestly, for me, I would go through, and any ones where I meet the eligibility requirements, I would just go ahead and apply for, starting with the one that is due the soonest. So for this $10,000 application, you click on it and it gives you the details of the actual grant. US-based entrepreneur, small business that's 18 or older. Apply, you just click on the application. Under the application tab, once completed, click submit. And apply by January the 31st. The winner will be announced at the end of February. So it also quickly tells you, hey, we're going to announce who the winners are. And then it just goes through the application as far as what the questions are. Now, again, these are questions that you could easily put in ChatGPT. How would you use grant money to help your business? One of the main things they want to know about using grant money to help your business is as it relates to growing your business with branding and marketing. And I'm just going to say, please answer this question on how it would help me grow with branding and marketing. And then obviously it's giving out a long drawn out thing. So can you give me a paragraph summary of the main points? Because that's too long. Um, So, with ChatGPT, you do kind of have to play with the prompts a little bit. Now, in general, I would definitely encourage you to read over everything. Make sure you're putting some of this into your own words, but they're going to do the hard work for you. You just copy and paste it onto your actual application from there. So there are multiple grants available here on Hello Skip. Also, the one for $5,000. I will go in and look at that one as well. It's based on anyone 18 or older using is a current Zendesk customer. If it says you need to be a current customer, go on the website, look it up real quick, see if they have a free plan. If they do, go ahead and sign up so you can do your grant application. So, this is a great site for you to just go on, apply for grants on a regular basis. Listen, if you want to get some free money for real, you go on these websites. Let's commit to you say, hey, I'm going to apply for 5 grants, 4 grants a month. I'm going to do 1 grant every week. I promise you, by June, you will then have won one, if not more grants. You have to really stick to it. I promise you, if you be consistent with this, you will get approved. It's free money, so you have to put in the work and effort. And if you do that on a regular basis, you're going to get the money for sure. So, hello, Skip is one of the websites. Now, another thing, I'm going to show you guys a few grants that I just see that are currently available in general. One of the biggest ones is that I like is with DoorDash, and this is restaurant disaster relief. So this is going to be my people who have been affected by any type of natural disaster. It's a $10,000 grant available for select restaurants across the US, Puerto Rico, New Zealand, the whole US. If you have been affected by disaster from fire, floods, or hurricanes, there have been a lot of natural disasters here. Whether you have a restaurant, I'm sure this probably will include food trucks. Apply for this grant, get the $10,000. How does it work? You do your application, they have a review period, and then the grant is distributed. And this is for anyone that has a brick and mortar location, no more than 50 employees or less, been open for at least 6 months. So maybe not, I don't know if a food truck is considered brick and mortar, but I would still think about applying. So you can go ahead and apply for this grant now. It is currently available. Trying to see when the end date is. When will you hear back from the grant? Recipients will be notified on a rolling basis after 30 days of the application closing. So once they decide to close it, you'll get that email. Just make sure you have your notifications on. So I went over Hello Skip. Now DoorDash has the restaurant-based disaster relief, and I'm just showing you guys some grants that I know are currently available and are available starting now going into February and March that haven't already ended. Then there's another grant called Women Empire. This grant is going to be for women-led organizations, community groups, and individual women with projects that specifically benefit women and girls in New York City. So the maximum grant amount on this one is $1,000. If you are in New York City, you can easily apply for this grant, get your proposal ready, fill out your application, answer your questions using ChatGPT, and really start zoning in on a good grant if you're in New York. So Women Empire Empower Her Fund is what this grant is. And don't worry, I will put the link to all the grants in the description and on the screen for you guys as well. And then last but not least, I want to give you guys another website option on one that you can use to apply for grants that has everything in one place. I do find that these can be easier for you to just access. And again, you log in once a week, do your grant, keep putting them in. I know by April, June, even March, you can get approved for one of these grants. You just got to put your stuff in. So let's see. And what I did was I just clicked on funding and then it brought me to this page. They actually also have a business MasterCard credit card made for small businesses. If you guys are interested, you can open up an account and just check out what the terms are on that. I'm going to click view opportunities and they just showed the DoorDash one that I showed you guys. Another one that is available is Wells Fargo Equability Access Boost Camp. It's one is actually a business coaching program for my people who may have recently started a business, or you feel like you just need more of that one-on-one help. They are going to be doing the application process to where you let them know why you're interested and what your availability is to see if you'll be selected to join this 12-week boot camp for businesses. So this is a great way to be connected with Wells Fargo, learn from them, see what funding options they may have available. So I would definitely say it's a good option for people to check out. Um, Overall, this is it. Hello Skip is where Hello Skip for grant opportunities that are listed out fully on a regular basis. Of course, as I see more grants that are available for you guys coming up, I will be sure to post those, but this is a great resource to get straight into what may apply to you. And yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Hey y'all, thank you guys so much for staying to the end of the video. I hope that I gave you some enlightenment on what's going on with the federal grants being paused, but make sure you do your grant applications, y'all. I know a lot of people are going to apply for these grants and you might seem discouraged, but I'm telling you, I've actually had several people reach out to me on Instagram. If you're not already following me on Instagram, I'm going to put my Instagram page up here so you guys can follow me. I post a lot of tips and information on there, but I've had several people DM me and tell me that they've actually gotten approved for some of the grants that I put on YouTube. So make sure you put your hat in the ring so that you can get these grants. It is important. So if you made it to the end of this video, comment below and say I made it. And if you need any of the grant websites and information, let me know. I'll put it in the description. Thank you. Thank you again for hanging with me here at Rose Credit Repair. And don't forget, like, subscribe, comment below if you have any credit questions. I'm going to be answering them myself in the comments. So you know what to do. Until next time.